Now we do have a surprise
Yes.
for you at this time.
No.
We do have a being on this craft, of our craft right now,
Yes.
that is not of that of humanoid nature at all.
Mm-hmm.
That we can say is more in the idea of a jellyfish, in that sense, that represents a particular species within the Association of Worlds.
Huh.
And this being wishes to give their love to you all at this time on Earth. We will attempt to give a form of definition or translation to the name of the race.
Huh.
El Quetzaldan.
Oh.
El Quetzaldan.
Okay.
They are a jellyfish of light, shall we say. They appear much of what you would understand as your jellyfish on your planet.
Huh.
Again, they are that of light within the fifth density, El Quetzaldan. And this being right now is thanking you very much for this opportunity, for this transmission, for you are the first human he has interacted with. He sends much of his love, for he is part of the Association of Worlds, as is his civilization. Are you curious to where his star system may be?
Exactly, that was my next question. How come you know?
One moment. The idea is that his star is invisible to you because it does exist within the fifth density, the entire system.
Huh.
334 light years in the direction of what you know as Taurus constellation. Within that proximity.
Wow.
Where his civilization at this time do have ships within the higher densities that are monitoring your world. And they have only been here recently. And they are amazed at the beauty and splendor of your planet. And the beautiful oceans, the beautiful land. To where Earth is located, it is so convenient, as they say.
Can you
And they are looking forward to the idea of you joining them in the higher densities within the years to come. For you will eventually at some point, not right away, but eventually at some point, if you shift your vibration to do so, you will meet the El Quetzaldan in that sense within the higher densities.
That's interesting. Can you ask what density do they live?
The fifth density.
The fifth density.
Similar to us. That is why they are on their craft right now. Understand that we are an energy form of oneness on our craft, yet their consciousness still exists to what they best represent their species as, because they are so unfamiliar with the idea of the humanoid. Theirs is more in again the idea of a jellyfish form, in that sense, of light.
And how do you talk to him?
Through telepathy, as this conduit is speaking to us now, through telepathy, where it is translated into your language. The universal form of language is that of telepathy.
Can you ask this being when was the first time that he heard of Earth?
One moment. We are attempting to translate in the idea of your linear time.
Okay.
It is challenging at this point. What we can do is give you an estimation between what you understand within your last 3.5 to 6 months.
No, but my question is, what happened? Did his mother come to him? Hey, have a look. There's this planet there, and it's Earth. And
well, he is part of the Association of Worlds, and understand that every being is connected.
Oh, that's true.
There is no idea of saying, well, Mom, go check out this planet. The understanding is that we are all connected with all that is. That every being in the association has the idea of Earth. It's just that they haven't truly got around to the point within their vibrational state to check it out. Where he has finally reached the vibrational state where he can check it out. And many of his other forms of individuals on his world. To which are around your world at this time within a higher density. To what you would consider higher or invisible, shall we say, within the fifth density.
Can you send him our highest love and light too, please?
It is felt. It is felt by you. Your soul is already doing it, even though you feel it may not. Again, it's the idea of the unconscious.
Adronis, what other races do you have on your ship now?
This was the particular being that was not of humanoid nature, that consciousness was blended into our ship in order for us to deliver this message.
Okay, lovely. Tell him thank you very much for stopping by.
You are welcome, and thank you once again. He sends his highest love and light to you.
How? Okay. How do you organize the tourism in Siskiyne? Do you people need something like a planetary passport to enter your planet?
There is no idea of identification in that nature, to what you would understand in the form of plastic cards, or into the idea of any form of recognition in that idea. Everything in that sense is recognized through energetics, not through the idea of passports or the idea of documentation. They do not exist in higher densities. It is a third density construct for such an idea that you have chosen to experience.
Okay.
Whereas in the many forms, your higher self is looking and saying, ha ha ha, look how ridiculous that is, of them having to use pieces of paper to go where they want to travel on the planet. But again, it will be a thing of the past in which you would understand in your years ahead, to where you looked at yourself and said, I can't believe how much darkness we escaped and moved into the light. But it was such a challenging time, it was such an exciting time to live on the planet at that time, because it was the time of change. And we moved on from that state, and look where we are now. It is to a point where everything is energetics, where we are connected more to creation. And everything that was happening in Earth at that time was a memory of how your understanding of moving through the darkness and into the light transpired.